In a remote village nestled between vast savannas and dense forests, there was a legend known to all, the legend of the Snake Girl. The villagers believed that the spirits of the forest sometimes chose to be born among them in human form, and one such spirit was the mysterious Snake Girl. Many years ago, the chief of the village and his wife were blessed with a child after many years of longing. This child, a daughter, was born with an unusual mark on her forehead, resembling the winding curves of a snake. The elders of the village, wise and experienced in the ways of the spirits, declared that she was a special child, blessed by the serpent spirit of the forest. The girl, named Zalika, grew up as a quiet and gentle child, loved by all in the village. However, the villagers soon noticed that strange things happened around Zalika. When she played by the river, the fish would leap from the water to greet her. The birds would sing in harmony, and even the wildest animals would come in her presence. But the most remarkable thing was that at night, Zalika would disappear from her home and be found the next morning in the village, always near the river, surrounded by snakes that seemed to guard her. One night, when she was a bit older, Zalika had a dream where the spirit of a great serpent appeared to her. The serpent told her, "You are my daughter, born to bridge the world of humans and the world of spirits. You carry within you the wisdom of the earth and the power of nature. But with this gift comes great responsibility. You must protect the balance between your people and the natural world." Zalika understood her purpose from that day on. She grew into a wise young woman, and although her connection with the snake spirit made some in the village uneasy, they respected her deeply. They came to her for advice on matters of nature, when to plant, when to harvest, and how to interpret the signs of the forest. One year, the village experienced a terrible drought. The rains that usually nourished their crops did not come, and the river that flowed through the village dried up. The elders could not remember a time when the land had been so parched. Desperation set in, and some villagers began to fear that the spirits had forsaken them. Knowing that the drought was a sign of imbalance, Zalika went to the riverbank one night and called upon the serpent spirit. As she stood there, the moonlight reflecting off the dry, cracked earth, she began to shed her human form. Her legs fused together, her skin turned to scales, and she transformed into a large, majestic snake. As a serpent, Zalika slithered deep into the forest, where she found the heart of the drought, a sacred spring that had been blocked by a huge boulder, placed there by a malicious spirit who sought to harm the village. Using her strength and the power of the serpent spirit within her, she coiled around the boulder and pushed with all her might until it rolled away, freeing the water. The spring gushed forth with new life, and the water flowed back into the river, bringing relief to the thirsty land. The rains soon followed, and the village was saved. When Zalika returned to her human form, she was weaker but satisfied that she had fulfilled her duty. The villagers, realizing what she had done, celebrated her bravery and wisdom. They honored her as a guardian of the village, a bridge between the human world and the spirits of nature. From that day on, Zalika was known as the Snake Girl, the protector of the village. She lived out her days ensuring that the balance between humans and nature was maintained, always reminding her people of the importance of respecting the world around them. The legend of the Snake Girl was passed down through generations, a symbol of the power of unity with nature and the courage to face the challenges that threaten that harmony.